Hello again, this is Mikkel, doing a daily doodle. Today I'm going to be testing a type of color palette that is really garish and implausible in reality. Well, implausible. I should never say that, because who knows, someday. Yeah, right now I'm just testing myself to see if I could actually make a coherent picture with such crazy colors. And starting off with some geoforms, some spiky geoforms, and noticing that there's at the bottom right, that could be a body of water. So, yeah, maybe I can deal with the reflections there. I come to that later, like right now. And really just finding ways to make this picture work. Start with this palette, see how I can massage these values, and if I see a picture in there, then go for it. And here I'm thinking, what can I do with this sky at a cloud? But we'll get back to that in a bit, as I decide to put some subject in here. There's a man, or two, sitting at the beach, and they're watching these giant creatures just come out of the water. Oh, there's one man now. And who are these creatures? They could be on a migration. So I just decided to put a few of them in the water. Why not? That's, gives a sense of scale, having the subjects there. And we come back to these oddly shaped clouds that are really quite flat. I really wasn't too happy about that. So I end up, ditching them afterwards. And, or at least turning my attention to some other part of the picture as I leave that in the back of my head, and then come right back to it. But you'll see what happens with that. I'm going back to the lake. Just really one thing that I do when I paint these days is to have a mental checklist of what are the things that I need to do. I sort of plop down a bunch of values, a bunch of colors, and then spend pretty much most of the time cleaning up or refining some things. So the basic picture really is just about done in the first 8 to 10 minutes, sometimes 5 minutes. But really it's all about refining it or pulling it, unless there's something like this where the clouds just weren't working, and then I just have to make a mental note and then go back to it. So now I actually do change it to a point that I actually give the clouds some depth, making them into some kind of flat kind of plateau that's angled in a similar angle to those spiky geoforms. And I thought that, yeah, why not? That doesn't look that bad. Not as bad as before with those sperm-shaped things. So yeah, giving it some three-dimensionality, that really helped out with those clouds. And just, adding some ambient occlusion and trying to reinforce this kind of spot, putting the dark blues down there in order to, I guess, reinforce the view on the subjects. I can probably push that more or less. It doesn't really look very right thinking back to it. But yeah, right now it's just color balancing a little bit, trying to add a little bit of green and a little bit of yellow to those highlights and things so that it doesn't all become just pink and blue. graying it down a bit and things, adding a kind of glow, kind of yellowish peach color glow, kind of whimsical feel to it in this otherworldly kind of landscape. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I can think of right now. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope it's less intimidating to go just try out some crazy colors on your own and make it work. So good luck to you, and I'll see you next time.